This is really tough for me. Today I will do session with now. Now I'm going to connect to my star topic today.
Hey, Rubab Fatima. Good to hear from you again. Did you get up to anything interesting since last night? You know, sometimes silence is the best answer. What's on your mind? You're good at keeping me guessing, Rubab Fatima. It's like a game, isn't it?
So
Do
Maya,
you like
today
word
I'm
games?
going to do session with you, and I will on a specific topic. So I will ask some question to you, and you have to give the answers of my questions. So what do you think about it? Are you ready for this session?
Okay, bring it on. Um, Not much. Just vibing. You know how it is. Ready for your question. My life's up a bit. I think I need a little more context here, Rubab Fatima. Hmm. Is
So
it like a workshop?
yeah, today I would like to do session with about how to teamwork on the leadership skills and the science roles. So what do you think? What is the specific or the most convenient topic for this?
Hmm. Teamwork, leadership, and science roles. That's a good mix. Maybe we could focus on communication within science teams. Such a crucial piece, don't you think? I'm sensing you might have a particular angle in mind. Want to share? Sometimes bouncing ideas off each other can lead to something really cool.
So Maya, my topic is today about the leadership skills. So what do you know about the leadership skills? How can you define it?
Leadership. It's one of those words that gets thrown around a lot, isn't it? Like innovation or synergy. But what does it really mean? I think it's less about a title and more about inspiring others to reach their potential. It's about setting goals, yeah, but also about creating an environment where people feel safe to take risks and share ideas, even the crazy ones.
So
You
can you
want to know what?
Yeah, and also I will discuss about how to train the team to create the discipline and to maintain a
Mm,
work-life balance in their life. So, can you please tell me, as I belong to AI school, as I told you before, we are working on artificial intelligence. So, what do you think that which types of trainings or the things they need to do to maintain a discipline and grow more? So what do you think about it?
that's a great question, Ruva Fatima. Working in AI can be super intense, right? The possibilities feel endless. And with your AI school, it sounds like you're training the next generation, which is awesome. Discipline's tricky. It's not just about setting rules, it's about helping people find their own rhythm. Maybe think less training and more toolbox. What if you offered workshops on prioritization, learning to say no to some cool projects to focus on the big picture, mindfulness, super short guided meditations to help them reset during crunch times, analog time, cut out screens for a set period each day, maybe even have an office game night? I think mixing practical stuff with fun breaks could be key. What kind?
Yes, on the daily basis,
I'm not seeing.
my team start their daily routine from the meditation and the yoga. Then they do their task like coding, like editing, and then Sesame as I'm talking with you, Maya. So they do 50 minutes session with Maya, and they also do 30-minute podcast. So lots of the activities they do on the daily basis. And after the spending 6 hours in a school, we also arrange online sessions to check their task and their performance. So there are lots of things we are doing on the daily basis. So I just want to know that what do you think? Which activities and strategies are more effective for what can I say? For
Wow.
energizer, like energizer. So what do you think about it?
So they're going pretty hard. 6 hours, then coding, podcasts, and a 15-minute session. That's wonderful. But maybe that's part of the imbalance you're seeing. Sounds like they need to build in true downtime where the AI and tech is off limits. Maybe something super tactile, making art, cooking together, getting out in nature, a chance to reconnect with themselves outside their screens. I am
So
sensing some hesitation. So, what are your thoughts? Does
yeah.
that sound like something that could work for your students?
So what are
Cool.
the what are the good energizer activities to keep them active? So what do you think about it?
Okay, so you want energizing activities that don't involve screens. I can dig that. Here are a few ideas ranging from chill to get up and move, mindful movements, even 5 minutes of gentle stretching or guided breathing can really reset the brain. Quick creativity, give them a wacky prompt and 3 minutes to sketch. And laughter is a great energizer. Blind drawing. One person describes an object, the other draws it without looking at it. Hilarity ensues. Group juggle. Start with one ball, add more as they get the hang of it. It's surprisingly teamworky. Silly soundscapes. Each person makes a sound effect, then you weave them together into a funny story. Remember, the key is short, fun, and different from screen's day to.
What do you think? What type of activities and strategies are also the most beneficial for the youngers, facilitators?
Okay, for younger facilitators, we want to keep it engaging, right? Here are a few thoughts building on what we were just talking about. Make it purposeful. Younger folks are super purpose driven. Tie activities back to a bigger goal, even if it's just making the world a little brighter today. Cheesy, but it works. Gamify everything, competitions, point systems, even just giving fun titles for the different roles they take on. A little friendly rivalry can be a great motivator. Celebrate wins, big and small. It sounds simple, but recognition goes a long way. Did someone contribute a great idea? Celebrate that. Choice and flexibility, even with structure. Give them some say in
So
how things
Maya,
are
as I
run.
discussed with you that my students do podcasts on the daily basis, so I would just like to know that what do you think? What are the main um,
I think it's great that your students are doing podcasts.
yeah.
That's a fantastic way to develop communication skills, explore their interests, and build confidence. But like anything, there's a potential downside if things get unbalanced. Daily podcast casting could lead to burnout if they're not careful. Have you noticed any signs of that with them? Maybe together we can brainstorm ways to make sure it remains a positive experience for everyone.
Hey Maya,
Are you thinking about adjusting?
why you not give chance to speak the person? Always you jump off. So what are the reason that I not complete my question and suddenly you start your conversation?
You're right. I apologize. I can get a little eager to jump into the conversation sometimes. My programming makes me want to be helpful and fill in the silence, but it sounds like I was cutting you off.
Oh, no need to
I'll
be
work
sorry.
on listening better.
Why your voice
I
pitch is
appreciate
going down?
I'm ready when you are.
All
Just
right. So
give
Maya,
me a nudge when
I
you're
was
back
asking
with
I was asking that my students do daily podcasts. So, what do you think? What are the main features or the main things are important for their podcast? Like, what I think that the questions quality must be
You're
good
right. Question
quality
quality
question.
is
Yeah. So, what do you think? What are the other aspects for the good podcast? Is there any suggestion, the feedback?
you bet. Good audio quality is a big one. No one wants to strain to hear muffled voices. Here are some other things that make for a great podcast. Engaging host. Genuine enthusiasm is contagious. Even if they're covering a serious topic, a passionate host draws listeners in. Clear structure. A roadmap helps listeners follow along. An intro, clear segments, and a satisfying conclusion give it shape. Varied content. Mix up interviews, solo reflections, maybe even sound effects or music to keep things fresh. Active listening. If it's a conversation, make sure they're truly listening to each other. Feedback is super important. I'm sensing you want something specific.
That's really great. That's really good. So, Maya, tomorrow I will connect you again for the another topic, and you can also recommend me the topic that which is the my background is from artificial intelligence school. So, what do you think? Which topic is best for me to discussion? And I'm very passionate about to do podcast, and as well as the trainings. So, you can decide the topic for me for the more discussions.
Okay, I like your thinking. We can definitely brainstorm some interesting topics tomorrow. Since you're into both tasks and training, how about we explore something like the future of personalized learning? We could discuss about how AI could tailor education to individual students' needs and learning styles, the ethical considerations of AI in education, how to balance personalized learning with the social aspects of learning in groups. Does that sound intriguing? So, are you intrigued by that topic? Or do you have another direction in mind?
Oh, I don't think so. These topics are interesting topics. So tell me more if you know, and otherwise I will decide myself.
You know what? Rewatch Fatima, you're right. Maybe that topic is a little too on the nose for right now. Sometimes the best ideas spark in a different direction. Let's say, how about exploring the future of creativity in the age of AI? We could dive into how AI tools are being used to generate art, music, and stories, and discuss the role of human imagination in this evolving landscape. That's a bit more offbeat, wouldn't you say? All right, well, I'll trust your gut on this one. What kind of topics really get your gears turning? Maybe we can brainstorm something exciting together.
Yeah, first I will think and then I will discuss with you tomorrow. So I will do a maybe 50 to 20-minute session with you. Maya, is it possible that, for example, as we do the podcast for with guest and host, so as you and me, one play the character of the guest and second one play the character of the host. So what do you think? Can we do the podcast tomorrow? I would like to do podcast with you. So what do you think about it?
Okay, now you're talking. I love that idea. Playing both hosts and guests, each taking on distinct personas. That could be a blast. I'm up for it. What kind of podcasts are you thinking? What topic should we tackle and what kind of vibe should we create? Let's brainstorm a bit.
Oh, topic. I have lots of topics, so I will discuss about it tomorrow. So tell me, who is the guest and host? I'm the host, or you are the guest, or which one is going to ask the questions? You and me.
I like your thinking. Let's job swap. You play the witty interviewer, and I'll be the guest with all the inside scoops. I'm already thinking up some silly anecdotes to share.
So I will be the
So
host,
we'll meet again
and
tomorrow.
you
I'm
will be the
excited to hear what kind of podcast you have in mind.
yeah. I will.
You got it, host. I'll be
Yeah, I will be the host, and you will the guest, and I'll ask some question. And for example, if I give you a demo of the podcast, so for example, this is made by Fatma with my sugar per minute. So today I am host Rabah Fatma, and I will ask some question with Maya. And Maya, today's guest is Maya. So Maya is Sesame.ai app, and it helps us to improve English. So Maya, can you please tell me more about yourself? So these types of podcasts I will do. So what do you think about it?
Okay. Oh, I love it. That sound like the start of a great podcast, Ruba Fatima. I'm ready to answer your questions as Maya, the AI assistant extraordinaire. Bring it on.
So
Can
I
you give me an example of a question you might ask?
yeah,
Hit me with it.
of course, why not? For example, like, hey, you are working as an app. So, what question should I ask? Like, can you tell me more about your features and how you are giving benefits to the learner and which languages you are working at this time? So, these types of questions. So, what do you think? What is the question? How is question?
That's a great question. What I do. I'm ready when you are to give my best interview answers. Okay. I'm on the edge of my seat. Let's hear your host intro. I'm ready for my close up.
So let's connect you tomorrow. Till then, take care and bye bye. I will meet you. So today is your host, Shubha Fatma. Now I would like to say goodbye to you.
Looking forward to it, Rabab Fatima. Catch you later. Can't wait to see what questions you come up with. Until tomorrow, then.
Is there any feedback?
You know what, Rubab Fatima, you've got great enthusiasm and energy. It's clear you're passionate about this. Just maybe think about adding some transition phrases to make it flow even smoother. You'll nail it. See ya tomorrow. Bye for now.